Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being here today. Before we begin, let me start by asking you a quick interactive question. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you check your social media every morning before doing anything else? Like Instagram, TikTok, or maybe Facebook? To introduce the topic today, I'm going to present a journal that discusses how social networking sites influence the way students study and manage their daily habits. The journal is entitled The Effect Social Networking Sites on Students Studying and Habits, written by Tolga Gok from Dokuz Eylül University, Turkey. The purpose of my presentation is to explain the main components of this research, the definition of the title, the objectives, the method, the participants, the data collection, and the findings with the conclusion. To guide you through my presentation, I have divided into 6 main parts. First, definition of the title. Second, research objective. Third, research method. 4, participants. 5, data collections. And 6, findings and conclusion. Now, let's move on to the first part, definition of the title. The title of the research is The Effects of Social Networking Sites on Students' Studying and Habits. Social networking sites, or SNS, are platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and blogs, places where people connect, share, and express their opinions. In this context, studying and habits refer to how students manage their time, study routine, and daily behavior. So, simple put, the title means analyzing how social media use influence student academic performance and lifestyles both in good and bad ways. Next, moving on to the next part, the study has several objectives. First is to examine both the positive and negative effects of social media networking sites on student studying and habits, to find out whether there are differences between male and female students in using social media. Next is to discuss how much time students spend using smartphones and computers. 4 is to see how their use of social affects their reading, studying, and cycle activity. Next, let's talk about the method used in this research. The research used a survey method. A questionnaire containing 40 questions was distributed to students. It asks about their background, smartphone, and computer use, social media activity, and study habits. The responses were analyzed using IBM SPSS Statistic 22, mainly with descriptive analyzing and t-tests, to compare male and female students. Next is continuing to the next section. Let's discuss the participants. There were 220 students aged between 18 to 20 from 4 departments. It's industrial glass and ceramics, geotechnic, drilling technology, and natural building stone technology. They were all from Torbeli Technical Vocational School of Higher Education, Dok Eylül University, Turkey. Next is move on the fifth part, which is data collection. The data were collected through the questionnaire focusing on 4 main areas. First is digital technology, use time spent on smartphone and computers. Second is social media activities, what platform they use and for what purposes. Next is academic habits, is time spent on studying, reading, and cycle exercise. And the last, family background, such as parents, education, and income level. Next, now we have reached the most interesting part of reaching the findings. Findings 1, based on the table 4, use of smartphone, most students spend about 1.5 hours per day on smartphone. Around 85% use them mainly from social media, chatting, listening to music, or watching video, while only 10% use them for studying. Next, is findings 2. According to the table 5 and 6, use of computers, 70% of male and 55% of female students use computers for 2 to 3 hours daily. Again, the main activities are social media, gaming, and watching movies. Students are more focused on leisure activities than academic ones. Next is findings 3. The table 7, reading habits, illustrate that more than half spend less than 1 hour reading books or newspaper. Digital habits are replacing traditional reading habits. Next is finding 4. From the table 8, around 60% of the students say they really do cycle exercise or go to the gym. Excessive screen time reduces cycle activity. Next is finding 4. If we observe the table 9, 11, and sorry, if we observe the table 9, 10, and 11 or study time, we can notice that almost 80% study their major courses less than 1 hour per day. Social networking sites reduce students' study discipline. Next is finding 6, gender differences. There were no significant differences between male and female students. Both groups spend almost the same amount of time online, though males tend to play games more and female use SNS more for communication. Next is conclusion. To sum up what we have discussed today, social networking sites have become an inseparable part of student lives. However, excessive use can negatively affect study time, academic performance, and health. Many students spend hours online but very little time studying and reading. Therefore, the researchers suggest that teachers and parents should guide students in using social media responsibly. School should limit device use during study hours. Future research should examine strategies to balance digital life and academic productivity. Next is closing with personal reflection. Before I close my presentation, let me share my personal reflection. Personally, I think this study reminds us that technology is powerful, but only if we use it wisely. Social media can connect us to the world, but it can also distract us from our goals if we are not careful. That's all my presentation about the effects of social networking sites on students, studying, and habits. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.